Rise and shine. It's another beautiful 7 a.m. this time on Jekyll Island in Georgia. Time for a big day going up to Asheville, North Carolina. Weather looks better now than it did last night. Today is going to be a long day. It's probably going to be a hot day. So the plan is to make it all the way to Asheville. Good morning. It's a beautiful day to look over the Atlantic Ocean. All right. And now I get this really cool bridge. The town of Darien, McIntosh County Town Hall. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's the sign for the smallest church in America. That's it. It's got a bell. It's got some statues. It's about the size of the houses I build in Guatemala when I volunteer there. And that's why you get off the highway. Well, that was a nice while it lasted. Route 17 in Georgia. I'm gonna go on I-95 because it is by far the shortest distance. Here we go again. Tanger Outlets in Savannah, Georgia. Just before 9 a.m. Alright, if you've been following my adventures, you'll know that I've been keeping track of my battery temperature, because if it goes over a certain temperature, then it'll stop charging. And I've got my 3 fast chargers underneath the battery, and I feel like they've been heating it up faster than they have in previous years when I had the charging system up on the bike. So I noticed that this charger seemed to be heating up fastest, and less than 10 minutes into the charge, it's already too hot to keep my hand on it. It's very hot, so I need to stop touching that. And now I'm at Tanger Outlets in Savannah, Georgia. Time to find some food. Just walking around Tanger Outlets before it's open, like you do. Nobody else is here. I got a charging buddy. So at Tanger Outlets in Savannah, there's a family who just pulled up using ChargePoint stations for the first time. They had to download the app and do stuff like that, and I helped them out as much as I could. So they're getting a charge up while they are shopping. All right, had another good charge at Tanger Outlets in Savannah, Georgia. I am now going to get the heck away from I-95, and I'm gonna go on an alternate route to Asheville. So I'm kind of excited about that. Going on side roads all the way to Asheville, so I will have a lot more to see. It'll be more intellectually stimulating. I won't be on I-95, thank goodness. Charged up to 96%. Wow. Chargers were just saying it was around 80%, so it just kind of jumped. But I had hoped to just charge it to 80% because charging above 80% warms up the battery faster, and I'm trying to keep the battery nice and cool. So it'll keep charging, but the battery is now at 111 degrees Fahrenheit, and it'll stop charging at 124. When I came in, it was only at 91 degrees Fahrenheit, so 20 degree Fahrenheit difference is pretty intense. Going out the back of Tanger Outlets, never gone this way before, so this is a bit of an adventure. That was kind of fun. Going to Statesboro, then Augusta, Georgia, then up to some intermediate stop before going to Spartanburg, which will be my last stop before going up to Asheville. So the ride this morning was lovely and nice and cool, and now it's getting hotter. Pretty much how my day goes every day. First leg is nice and cool, and then after that the day gets hot, for the second leg and the third leg, and then once we get to the fourth leg, I'm really hot. At least the temperature in the air is cooler. All right, rows and rows of crops. I love seeing these perfect lines line up as I go by. It's very satisfying. All right, in Statesboro, Georgia, looking for Eagle Creek Brewing Company at 11 a.m. Now the search begins for the charging stations. Did I just ride by it? Oh, I think it's behind. Let's see what we got here. Trash, recycling, a bunch of electricity, and a Tesla charging station. All right, in Statesboro, Georgia, Magnolia Street Bakery opening soon. The brewery also opening soon, but they're both closed, so I'm just hanging out outside in the shade while my charge goes up. Battery temperatures are pretty high. It's about 109 right now. This is going to be a pretty long ride. It's going to be an hour and a half, and so riding at 45 or 55 miles an hour for an hour and a half should cool it down just a bit and keep me going. All right, this is a Tesla full 80 amp charger. That's why it's got such a thick wire, and there's a Tesla charger on our box, so put some money in there. Thanks for the Tesla charger. I'm only going to be here a few minutes. I don't need that much of a charge. I'm at 62% anyway, but always good to contribute to further the cause. Okay, all I need is 80% to get to my next spot. I got it. So that means we're going to unplug this. And I want to make everything as efficient as possible. So I've already got my helmet and jacket on. I've got my GPS already going. This is open so I can tuck that away quickly and easily. Bike is ready for me to jump on and go. Not very luxurious, but there you are. And now it's time to go. So, thanks, brewery and such not. Let's do it. Man, riding between Statesboro, Georgia and Augusta, Georgia on Route 25 is a lot like riding through the plains in the middle of the U.S. Kansas, Oklahoma. Maybe there's different crops here. It's a lot of farmland, a lot of straight roads. All right, destination is on the right. Let's see what we got. Charging near downtown Augusta, Georgia, right behind a place called Fat Man's Cafe. It's got 2 Tesla destination chargers right there, 2 Clipper Creek chargers, and I've got the rest of my breakfast. Just finishing that up. It's 1 o'clock exactly. Monitoring my battery, it's at 108 degrees, and I'm charging at 9 kilowatts, which is really fast. The chargers are gonna get hot, and so I'm making good time, progressing well. So as long as I ride at 55 miles an hour, the battery temperature comes down enough for me to keep on charging so far. We'll see how that goes. Just walked across this lovely bridge in Augusta, Georgia, and seeing thunderclouds to the north. So that's exciting. Hopefully my bike is charged up. All right, here's the deal. I just got back. It is 2:15, exactly when I plan to come back. The bike is charged, it says to 85%, and the charge is slowed down because the battery temperature is 122 degrees. Holy moly, man. I put on my rain pants because, well, it's raining basically all around me. Bad news, I'm not going anywhere. So the battery's at 122 or 124 degrees, and I've charged up to 85%, but I'm getting 2 quick flashes and 1 flash after that. Boom. And I've gotten that before, and it means I need to keep charging because it won't start going until I'm 100% charged. So, looks like I'm spending more time in Augusta, Georgia. Damn it. It's gonna take about 45 more minutes to charge. Not terrible, but 45 minutes is still lost time, and this is a long riding day. So we'll see when that puts me in Asheville. It's raining, it's pouring, the evening is snowing. Battery's too hot, so I can't charge. Oh, what will I do? Well, I'll let it sit in the rain for a little while. Hopefully that'll cool everything off. And we're back, baby. Okay, so we're not back moving, but we are back charging. The battery got up to 124 degrees, cut off charging, and wouldn't let anything happen. I tried a variety of different plugging in, unplugging, all the different combinations of my Elcon and the 3 chargers down below. None of that worked either until the battery got back down to 120, and I think it went down to 118 at least for a second. And that is the signal that the battery can start charging again. So now I've got my Elcon, which is way over here, charging up the battery. It's now 3:25, and so I should leave a little after 4. The rain helped so much. Look at this. That definitely helped cool down my battery. I also took like half a bottle of water and just like poured it on the battery, letting evaporation do its thing. Physics. Okay. It's 4:15, time for the moment of truth. I have charged up the bike, slowly, to 100%. Kickstand up. Nope. Twist the throttle. No response. Okay, so maybe it needs to keep charging a little bit more. Okay, I think the battery in the power tank and the monolith battery are still not communicating well together, so it says it's 100% charged, but it's charging at 1.5 kilowatts. All right, arrived in Augusta, Georgia at 1:15 p.m. Leaving at 4:45 p.m. Fat Man's Cafe and Catering. Thank goodness they had a bunch of places to hang out underneath some roofs. I am wiped out. I'm so exhausted from the last 2 nights having fun with friends. I am just so frustrated. I think I'm gonna make it on time, but I just need to sing. You can have the money. You can have the house. Take the Cadillac and the pool out back and your mother's stinking yellow couch. Whoa! Massive solar field in South Carolina. Alright, so this is the worst road I've been on the entire trip so far. California Route 39. Feels like I'm riding a bucking bronco. These people get good reviews on PlugShare, and the woman on the phone was very nice. So I used to just show up to these places and just be like, hey, I'm totally out of juice and I can't leave unless I get charged up. And now I call ahead and I find it is much more relaxing for me. All right, just met Linda, super nice, at the front desk, and she set me up right here. All right, just talking to my new friend over here from Spartanburg. Thanks so much. Yeah, it's good talking to you. Have a nice summer. Sounds good. Take care now. Now that I got all my directions from my new friend, booyah, 75% charged, happened lickety-split. Thank you, Magnolia RV Park and Campground. Oh, it's a beautiful sky. The sun is still out behind that cloud. Oh, it's just lighting up the cloud like fire. All right, so I found my buddy, and he's in the car in front of me. So he's just gonna lead me right to the charging station, so I don't have to look for them this time. This appears to be the joint. Oh, some BMW i3s are charging there. Had a lovely supper with Reverend John Caton in Greer, South Carolina. It's time to go to Asheville. I am charged up to 100%. Spent a little extra time charging. I made it to North Carolina. What? It's dark. It's 10:32. You can't see me. So I made it to Asheville around 11 o'clock. I can't really charge at the house, so I'm charging over there under the solar panel at Earth Fair. And I've got all my stuff connected right here, so I've got 4 different things charging. It was a long day. I could have been here 2 hours ago, but I had some charging challenges, so I will have those worked out for tomorrow when I go to Cincinnati.